We're dreaming of reaching our first 1,000 subscribers. Subscribe and be the first to discover new stories every day. I spend an hour in the kitchen, chopping onions, layering noodles, mixing ricotta with basil I picked out special at the store. Lasagna's not just dinner. It's a project, you know? I found the recipe online, some Italian grandma's secret, thinking Emily would love it. We haven't eaten together in weeks, and I figured a proper meal might pull us back to the old days, when we'd sit at the table, talk about nothing, and laugh. It's 7:15 p.m., the oven's humming at 375, and the smell of garlic and tomato sauce is making my mouth water. I'm beat from a 10-hour shift at the warehouse, stacking boxes, training a rookie who keeps nearly crashing the forklift. But I'm here, apron on, hoping for a night that feels like us. Emily's on the couch, sprawled out, picking at a box of Thai delivery. Pad Thai, from the smell of it, probably from that overpriced place downtown. Her phone's in her hand, screen glowing, thumb scrolling like she's on a mission. She's in sweatpants, hair in a messy bun, looking like she just rolled out of bed, though she's been home all day. I lean against the counter, wiping my hands on a dish towel. Hey, I say, keeping my tone light. Lasagna's almost ready. You in for dinner tonight? She doesn't look up, just waves a hand toward the kitchen, her voice flat, almost bored. I'm not hungry, Jake. Eat it yourself. I freeze, the towel still in my hand. Eat it yourself? Like I'm some line cook she hired, not her husband of 6 years. My brain flags it, like a ref calling a foul. Strike one. I set the towel down, lean forward, my voice calm, but with a bite. Wow. I spent an hour making this for us. But cool, I'll just eat your share. More for me, right? She glances up, her eyes narrowing, her tone sharp. Don't make it a thing, Jake. I just ate. I nod, slow, like I'm following her logic. Got it. Next time I'll save my energy for someone who shows up. I plate my food, sit at the counter, and dig in. The lasagna's damn good, but it's hard to taste it when you're eating alone with a stranger in the room. She wants to act like I'm invisible? Let's see how she likes it when I stop playing chef. The next few days, it's like living with a ghost who doesn't pay rent. Emily's here, but not really. She started these evening resets, her new obsession. Says it's yoga, meditation, some self-care nonsense she read about online. 2 hours every night, out the door, back around 10 p.m. She comes home smelling like lavender and something else, something sharp, not her usual body wash. She's all smiles when she walks in, but the second I try to talk, it's like I'm interrupting her favorite podcast. I'm tired, Jake, she says, brushing past me to the bedroom, her voice clipped, her phone glued to her hand. I notice things. Her phone's always face down now. Notifications? Off. She used to leave it on the counter, screen up, no big deal. Now it's like she's guarding a vault. I don't snoop. I'm not that guy, but I'm not blind. Tuesday night, I'm taking out the trash, and I see her car in the parking lot, lights off. She's inside, hunched over her phone, the blue glow lighting up her face like she's in a damn thriller movie. I walk over, tap the window. She jumps, fumbles the phone, and rolls the window down, her face tight with a fake smile. Everything okay? I ask, my voice calm, leaning against the car door. Yeah, just needed some air, she says, her voice shaky, like she's scrambling for an excuse. I raise an eyebrow, my tone dry. What? Not enough oxygen in the house? Or is the parking lot your new yoga studio? She freezes, her fingers gripping the phone. Don't be a jerk, Jake, she snaps, her voice sharp but unsteady. I just needed a minute. I nod, stepping back. Sure, Em. Take all the minutes you need. Just don't expect me to wait up. I turn, walk back to the house, my brain adding up the pieces. Late nights, smells, phone, lies. I don't say more. If she's playing a game, I'm not begging for the rulebook. Let her deal the next card. She's hiding something. Fine. I'll wait. But I'm not her doormat. Friday night, I'm done dancing around it. She's on the couch, picking at a kale salad from some trendy place, dressing dripping onto the cushion. I sit across from her, lean forward, elbows on my knees. Em, what's going on with you? I say, my voice steady, pointed. You're barely here. You don't talk. You're out every night resetting. What's the deal? She looks up, her eyes narrowing like I just accused her of robbing a bank. Nothing's going on, Jake, she says, her voice sharp, laced with irritation. I'm just trying to live my life. Why are you so paranoid? I lean back, my tone calm but cutting. Paranoid? I'm cooking dinner while you're eating takeout and hiding in your car. If I'm paranoid, maybe it's because you're acting like a spy. Her face tightens, her voice rising. You're such a control freak, she snaps, tossing her fork onto the coffee table with a clink. Maybe if you weren't always hovering, I wouldn't need space. I nod, slow, like I'm following her math. Control freak? That's rich, Em. I'm paying the rent, the bills, the groceries, while you're out finding yourself. Sounds like you're the one calling the shots. She glares, her voice shaking now. You're making this about money? Typical. You always make it about you. I answer without missing a beat, my voice low, steady. Nah, I'm making it about respect. You want to live like a single woman? Fine. But don't expect me to bankroll it. She tries to flip it again, her tone sharp, desperate. Maybe if you weren't so clingy, I wouldn't need to step away. Ever think of that? I tilt my head, my voice dry. Clingy? Em, I'm not the one sneaking around parking lots at night. Want me to put a tracker on your car so you don't get lost? She freezes, her mouth half open, no comeback ready. That's not fair, she mutters, her voice softer now, like she's losing steam. Fair, I say, standing up, my tone final. Fair's you paying your share if you want to live like you're on your own. Figure it out. I grab my book, head to the bedroom. She doesn't follow. The couch creaks as she shifts, but I don't look back. She wants to throw punches? I'll parry and strike. Let's see how long she keeps this up. Saturday morning, I'm up early, making coffee. Just for me. Emily's still in bed, probably sleeping off her latest reset. I decide it's time to draw a line. If she wants to act like a roommate, I'll treat her like one. No more making her coffee, no more asking if she's eating, no more checking in. I stock the fridge for me, my sodas, my snacks, my meals. Her stuff? She can hit the store. She notices by Monday. Storms into the kitchen, opens the fridge, and stares like it's a personal insult. Where's the almond milk? She asks, her voice accusing, like I stole her car. Bought what I need. I say, not looking up from my laptop, where I'm checking work emails. You want almond milk? You know where the store is. She slams the fridge door, the bottles rattling. You're being so petty, Jake, she says, her tone dripping with disdain. I look up, my voice flat. Petty? Nah, I'm just living for myself. Thought that was the vibe we're going for now. Her jaw tightens, her eyes flashing. You're such an asshole, she mutters, grabbing her keys and storming out. I don't ask where she's going. I'm done playing the supportive husband to someone who treats me like a landlord she doesn't like. That night, she tries a new angle. Comes home, all sweet, sitting next to me on the couch, her hand brushing my arm. Jake, can we talk? She says, her voice soft, like she's trying to sell me something. Sure, I say, not looking up from my book. What's up? I feel like we're drifting, she says, her tone all fake concern, like she's reading a script. I don't want to lose us. I set the book down, look her in the eye. Drifting? Em, you've been out the door for weeks. You want to talk about us? Start with why you're hiding in your car at night, texting like it's a full-time job. She freezes, her voice sharp. I told you, I needed a moment. Why are you making it a thing? I lean forward. My voice low, steady. Because it is a thing. You're not meditating in parking lots. You're not finding yourself. You're pulling away, and I'm not your backup plan while you figure out what you want. She tries to flip it, her voice shaking. You're blowing this out of proportion. I'm allowed to have my own life. I stand up, my tone cold, final. You are. But not on my dime. Not in my house. You want to live for you? Start paying your share. I grab my keys, head out for a walk. Let her sit with that. She wants independence. Let's see how she handles the real thing. Wednesday, her friend Samantha shows up. Sam's the kind of person who thinks she's the star of everyone's drama. Loud, nosy, always stirring the pot. She knocks once, then walks in like she owns the place. Emily's on the couch, scrolling her phone, pretending she's not part of this circus. Hey, Jake, Sam says, her voice all fake cheer, her eyes scanning the kitchen. I'm heating up instant oatmeal. Cheap, because I'm not cooking for two anymore. The counter's bare, just a box of cereal and a couple cans of soda. You guys on some new diet or what? She asks, her smirk sharp, like she's in on a private joke. I glance at Emily, who's avoiding my eyes, then back at Sam. Nah. I say, my tone flat, stirring the oatmeal. Em's just living for herself now. That's her portion. Sam's smirk falters, her eyebrows shooting up. Emily shifts on the couch, her voice low, embarrassed. Jake, don't be like that, she says, barely looking up. Like what? I say, leaning against the counter, my voice casual. You said you want space, so I'm giving it. You don't need me cooking, cleaning, or paying for your takeout, right? Sam jumps in, her voice sharp, trying to play hero. Wow, Jake, real mature. So you're just playing house by yourself now? Cooking your sad little meals. I turn, look her dead in the eye, my voice calm but biting. Better than playing lawyer for someone who can't pay her own rent, Sam. You covering her bills yet? Or just her ego? Sam's face goes red, her mouth opening and closing like she's buffering. Emily's gripping her phone, her voice tight. You're being ridiculous, Jake, she mutters, her eyes flashing. I shrug, my tone dry. Ridiculous? I'm paying for this place while you're out resetting every night. If that's ridiculous, maybe you and Sam can split the lease. Sam grabs her purse, her voice sharp with irritation. I don't need this, she snaps, storming toward the door. Good luck, Emily. The door slams behind her. Emily's staring at me now, her face red, but she doesn't say a word. I grab my bowl, sit at the counter, and eat. The oatmeal's bland, but it's mine. If her crew wants to play judge and jury, they can pay her rent too. Friday, Emily's sister, Lauren, calls me. She's older, bossy, always acting like she's got a PhD in everyone's business. I'm at the kitchen counter, eating a sandwich, when my phone buzzes. I answer, already bracing myself. Jake, what's going on with you and Emily? She says, her voice sharp, like I'm a kid who forgot his homework. She says you're being cold, cutting her off. I take a bite, chew slow, my voice calm. Cold. Lauren, I'm paying for everything while she's out living her best life. You want to talk cold? Ask her why she's hiding in her car at night. She pauses, caught off guard. She's just stressed, Jake. She needs space. You're making it worse. I set the sandwich down, my tone dry. Space? She's got all the space she wants. I'm not her ATM. If she's stressed, maybe she can pay her share and feel better. Lauren's voice rises, indignant. You're supposed to be her husband, not her landlord. I answer without missing a beat. Exactly. And she's supposed to be my wife, not a guest who eats my food and sneaks around. Tell her to call me when she's ready to act like it. Lauren sputters, then hangs up. I finish my sandwich. Emily comes home an hour later, doesn't say a word about the call. Neither do I. Her family wants to weigh in. They can weigh in with cash or stay out. Sunday, there's a block party in our complex, grills, music, kids running around. I'm there, grabbing a soda from the cooler, chatting with a neighbor about the game. Emily's across the lot, laughing with her friends, including Sam. I overhear Sam's voice, loud and smug. Jake's probably at home, sulking over his sad little dinners, she says, her laugh sharp. The group chuckles, and Emily doesn't correct her, just smirks, sipping her lemonade. I walk over, soda in hand, my face neutral. Nah, Sam. I say, loud enough for the group to hear, I'm right here. Cooking's been great since I stopped feeding freeloaders. The laughter dies. Sam's face goes red, her mouth opening, then closing. Emily's eyes narrow, her voice sharp. Jake, that's not funny, she says, her tone accusing. I shrug, my voice calm, steady. Not trying to be funny, just stating facts. You want to live for yourself, Em? Cool. But don't expect me to bankroll it while you're laughing with your friends. A guy in the group, Tom, from 2 buildings over, lets out a low whistle. Damn, Jake, he says, half laughing. You don't mess around. Emily's fuming, her voice rising. You're embarrassing me, she snaps, her hands on her hips. I take a sip of my soda, my tone dry. You're embarrassing yourself, Em. I'm just the guy who stopped playing along. I walk away, leaving her with her friends, their whispers trailing behind me. Tom gives me a nod as I pass. I don't look back. She wants to take shots in public? I'll fire back. And I don't miss. Monday, I'm grabbing a soda with my buddy Mark at a diner down the street. Mark's known me since college. Big guy, blunt, the kind who'll tell you your shirt's ugly and buy you a drink to make up for it. I tell him the whole deal. Emily's resets, the car, the phone, Sam's jab, Lauren's call, the block party. He listens, sipping his Coke, his face serious. When I finish, he leans back, lets out a low whistle. Man, you didn't just draw a line. You torched the whole damn map, he says, his voice half admiring, half concerned. You sure about this? I shrug, popping the tab on my soda. She made her choice, Mark. I'm not her ATM. I'm not her fallback guy. She wants to play house with someone else. She can do it somewhere else. He nods, his eyes steady. I saw it coming, you know. Last month at that barbecue, she was glued to her phone, ignoring everyone. I thought she was just stressed, but yeah, you're doing what you gotta do. His words land solid, like a fist bump. I don't need validation, but it's good to know someone's in my corner. You need anything, I'm here, he adds, his voice low, serious. But you're handling this like a boss. Don't let her guilt you into backing down. I nod, taking a sip. Appreciate it, man. Mark gets it. That's enough. Wednesday, I'm at work, unloading a truck with my coworker Dave. He's a good guy, but he's got a big mouth, always repeating gossip. We're stacking boxes when he grins, wiping sweat off his forehead. Heard from my girlfriend that Emily's been telling people you're neglecting her, he says, his tone teasing. Says you're too busy playing house husband to care. I set a box down, my voice calm, steady. Neglecting her? Dave, I'm paying for her rent, her food, her yoga resets every night. If that's neglect, she should try paying her own bills. Dave's grin fades, his eyes widening. Damn, man, she's saying that? That's cold. I shrug, grabbing another box. She can say what she wants. I'm done carrying her weight while she plays victim. Dave nods, his voice quieter. Fair enough. Sounds like she's the one neglecting you. I don't respond, just keep stacking. But his words stick. Emily's out there spinning stories, painting me as the bad guy. Fine. Let her talk. I'm done playing her game. She wants to rewrite the story? I'll write the ending. Friday, I get home early, slow day at the warehouse, so they cut us loose at 3. The front door's unlocked, which sets my teeth on edge. I walk in, and there's a pair of sneakers by the door. Men's. Size 11, scuffed, some brand I don't recognize. My brain doesn't panic. It just clicks, like the last piece of a puzzle. I walk into the living room. Emily's on the couch, laughing, her legs tucked under her. Some guy's next to her, holding her laptop, pointing at the screen like they're working on a group project. They freeze when they see me, their laughter cutting off like someone hit mute. No guilt, just this awkward pause, like I walked into their private party. Hey, I say, my voice calm, almost friendly. Who's this? Emily recovers first, her voice too bright, like she's selling me a used car. This is Ryan, she says, gesturing at the guy. He's helping me with some work stuff. Ryan nods, all casual, like he's not in my house, on my couch, with my wife. Yeah, just showing her some software, he says, holding up the laptop like it's evidence. I nod, walk to the counter, grab the rent bill from the stack. I turn, hold it out to Ryan, my voice steady. Cool. You're part of her freedom now, right? So you can cover this. Ryan freezes, doesn't take the paper. Emily's on her feet, her face tight, her voice sharp. Jake, stop it, she says, her tone embarrassed. You're making a scene for no reason. I look at her, my voice cold but even. A scene? You've got a guy in my house, on my couch, while I'm at work. I'm just making it clear. You want to live for yourself, you don't do it here. She tries to flip it, her voice rising, desperate. You push me away, Jake. You've been cold, distant, making me feel like I don't matter. I step closer, my tone calm, cutting. Pushed you away? Nah, I just stopped carrying you. You want to feel like you matter? Start acting like it. Ryan shifts, his voice low, like he's trying to play peacemaker. Look, man, I don't want trouble. I'll just go. I turn to him, my voice hard. You're leaving, Ryan. Now. Or I decide who walks out first. He grabs his shoes, muttering something, and bolts. Emily's glaring at me, her hands balled into fists. You're blowing this out of proportion, she snaps, her voice shaking. He's just a friend. I point to the bedroom, my voice cold, final. You want to live for yourself? Start now. Pack your stuff. You're not staying here. Not with him. Not with me. I'm done. She opens her mouth, but nothing comes out. Her eyes are wide, like she didn't see this coming. I stand there, watching as she storms to the bedroom, slamming the door. I hear drawers yanking open, her muttering to herself. 10 minutes later, She's got a duffel bag over her shoulder, her face red, eyes wet. She doesn't look at me as she leaves. The door slams. I lock it, change the deadbolt that night. She wanted freedom. She got it. Hope it's everything she dreamed. 2 months later, I'm at the grocery store, grabbing cereal. I turn into the aisle, and there's Emily, hair in a messy ponytail, no makeup, dark circles under her eyes. She looks rough, like she hasn't slept in weeks. She sees me, freezes, then tries a smile. "Jake," she says, her voice soft, pleading. "I messed up. I didn't mean for things to go this way." I look at her, my face blank, my voice calm, cold. "You didn't mess up, Em. You chose. You got what you wanted. Now live with it." Her eyes well up, her voice cracking. "I miss you, Jake. I was wrong. I thought I needed something else, but I was wrong. Can we just talk?" I shake my head, my tone hard, final. "I don't miss you, Em. I loved a wife. You? You're just a guest who overstayed her welcome." She freezes, scrambling for words. "You loved me," she says, her voice shaking. "You can't just erase that." I step closer, my voice low, cutting. "You erased it. You wanted to live for yourself. You're doing it. Don't drag me back into your mess." I grab my cart, walk away. She calls my name once, her voice shaky, but I don't turn back. I'm done being her lifeline. She wanted to play games. She lost. I'm not playing anymore. Now, I'm still in the same house. The fridge is stocked with what I like: steaks, sodas, food I cook for myself. The place is quiet, but it's a good quiet. No takeout boxes, no lavender smells, no strangers' shoes by the door. I work my shifts, hit the gym, grab a soda with Mark on weekends. Life's simple, clean, mine. Emily texts sometimes. "I'm sorry. Can we meet?" I don't answer. She made her bed. She can lie in it. Me? I'm not looking back. I'm not her safety net. I'm not her